Hey everyone, all these vision here. Welcome back to a brain reaction video. And today we've got Brandon Hart, who is Tom MacDonald's friend. They did a song together called Space Trash. It came out on Friday. It's currently Monday. We're a little bit late. Oh, the Cowboys. Yeah, okay. Well, we know we're a little bit late, but we're getting on it. Just busy this weekend, but
we're gonna lose subscribers over that.
Are we really? I hope not. That's stupid. Doing that over a football team is stupid. Anyways.
Never underestimate the stupidity of the Eagles.
No, I know.
Fans.
Yeah, I know.
Now we're gonna lose this.
Now we're gonna lose subscribers. Every time we say that, never. Okay, so turn your phone off or something. So this is Space Trash. I have no idea what to expect going into this, especially with that title.
Space Trash.
You ready?
I'm just putting it on vibrate. Space Trash. Are we having guesses?
No. Not based off that title.
I mean, literally, if there's one species...
We're in space, and we're trash.
If there's one species that could leave trash in space in this entire universe, it's us.
Yeah.
We do it.
And we're in space, and we're trash. So I think it could be referring to us, probably. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom.
Hit it.
Oh.
What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we leave some pretty good space trash. Whole thing gone in a minute flat. No more Starbucks, no more big bags, no more strip malls, just a black hole. No more blue rock that we call home. No more governments, no more politics, no more fake news, no more arguing. Oh, whoa, whoa, we looked up, and my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we had.
It's already giving me vibes of the End of the World song that Tom did just a few weeks ago. It's giving me that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
The whole aliens taking over the world.
Exactly.
Type thing.
And it just kind of, I feel like
this is back to it, bro, honestly.
I feel like this really just kind of puts everything else in perspective too, like the stuff that we, I don't know.
Well, what were you saying right here? Hold on, let's read this.
What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we leave some pretty good space trash. Whole thing gone in a minute flat. No more Starbucks, no more big bags, no more strip malls, just a black hole. No more blue rock that we call home. No more governments, no more politics, no more fake news, no more arguing. Oh, whoa, whoa, we looked up.
I can tell you it sounds nothing like what I expected it to sound like, if I'm being honest. But it's good.
God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. We remember on how we act. Space trash.
That was a good little.
I was gonna try and say, let's get through the chorus.
No, I know. I waited though. So
that's where what I was trying to say when you first stopped it was that's the direction I think they were going to go. Is we're wasting so much time over so much bullshit. When what's going to happen when it's all over? I mean, it's going to be just a big waste.
that was a really good hook with what he's saying. We only get one chance. This is it. This is the one thing we have, the best thing we ever had, and we wasted it on division and fake facts.
The thing is too, like this may be new to a lot of people, but if you look throughout the entirety of human civilization, this shit has always happened. Every government, every civilization, everything has had. There's always been a pecking order. There's always been the haves and the haves not. There's always been a rich class and a poor class. There's always been this and there's always been that. And it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're socialist, communist, capitalist. I don't give a shit. They are all going to have this. Now, I feel like in our current system, if you want to do something better, then it is easier to do something better.
Yeah. So it's not like it's not like old hierarchy systems where you're born into it and that's what you are for your whole life. You can be born into a poor class and become rich. It's not going to be easy, but nothing in life ever is. It's like
you can do one of two things. You can accept your fate.
Yeah.
Or you can get off your ass and do something about it.
Yep.
And those that get off their ass and do something about it tend to be some of the most successful in the world.
Those are the real winners out there. Seriously.
But
It's kind of similar, and I know this is on a much smaller scale, but when COVID first really started, plenty of people didn't want to work. You know what I mean? People just didn't want to work, and I feel like if you can work, you should. People just still don't want to work, and like the people that go out there and work every day, those are the people who are making society run, whether they get the recognition or not. Everybody who's in the workforce contributes to society, and if you're sitting on your ass doing nothing when you can work, that's a problem, really. If you seriously.
Or sitting on your ass making YouTube videos.
Yeah. Well, no, this is working. We're doing something for society. This is a job, technically.
No,
a job is being paid, I guess.
You're 100% right.
But that's besides the point, though. That's not part of the song. The song itself, the message is lighthearted, but is that we shouldn't take what we have for granted. We should spend it wisely. Try to really actually fix our problems instead of keep going with them.
Yeah, spoken like a 50-year-old man.
Spoken like you, exactly.
Get it back, be remembered on how we act. Space trash. What if the big one came and turned the clocks back? I bet we'd do anything to stop that. Hope world strong, we try to fight back. We probably do a little more than a hashtag. How about we get the
Oh my God, that too. Every time something bad happens, it's always online. It's like hashtag whatever. That doesn't do anything. That does nothing. It makes you look like an idiot. That's what it does. It makes you look stupid, right? There's no other time when we come together as a world than when something is in our way. When anything, and I take literally any national disaster, for instance, 9/11. We have never been, and I know I wasn't there for that, but we have never been more unified after that than we were. Am I wrong?
No, not in the U.S.
Exactly. That is exactly what he's getting at here. When we're facing down something, that's when we're the most united. But why can't we stay that way? Why does it always end up changing back to the way it is? Is that human nature? What is that?
I think it is. It's just, it's the nature of anything. Time kind of, the old adage that time heals all wounds. It also makes you forget shit sometimes too. And it's this, as time goes on, we've all become used to it. And so now we can bring up all our petty problems again. But the line in here that I like is, I can't remember the first part of the line, but the second part of the line is from taking our clocks back. We're one disaster from taking our clocks back or something like that. It's kind of ironic because my nephew is an electrician and we were talking about some stuff the other day. And really, the only thing separating us from about living in the 1800s is like electricity. I'm serious. That shit runs everything.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
And not just in the obvious ways. It powers, obviously the entire grid functions.
It powers what we're doing right now.
So, nothing works without it. Your gas pumps don't work. Your home stuff that takes care of your home doesn't work. Nothing works. Everything runs off of that.
We'd be living like cavemen.
So it's just just funny. One worldwide EMP, man. We're in the 1800s again.
Yeah.
No more internet.
Imagine if they did that.
No
Imagine if the government, like, how the Purge movies are a thing, and it's like, I've never really seen the Purge movies, but the whole idea of it is that there's a purge that happens to deal with overpopulation or something like that.
It's not.
What if they did something like that with like an EMP? They just shut down all electricity for a certain amount of time to teach people a lesson or something.
That's why infrastructure hacks are, to me, as dangerous or more dangerous than actual physical destructive bombs. Just because of obviously you may not have the loss of human life, but you could do more to wreck a country like that than you ever could probably by dropping bombs.
Anyways, I backed it up a little.
Try to fight back. We probably do a little more than a hashtag. How about we get the best from our planet? Send a group to the moon to diffuse all the panic. And the views of the truth until we don't understand it. How about we do a little more than we're actually planning? It's just a bunch of scrap metal that we kill each other for. And your newest iPhone won't matter anymore.
That's a good line.
And my God, what have we
already know he's got me singing songs.
When it's gone, we don't get it back. Only thing I know for sure is that tomorrow isn't promised. Yesterday's forgotten, tomorrow could be a coffin. It could start out with a coffin spread all over the continent, or be bombs that they drop and they tryna profit from politics. Stop and acknowledge it, talk before we run out of oxygen. We were all put here to love, but we've been doing the opposite. Tell our kids it's a comet, we know damn well it's a rocket, and we got nowhere to go. We can't escape on a rocket ship, and everybody's different, but we're all made of bones. We tear each other apart when we need each other the most. We'll find out what we have in common when the whole world explodes, and nobody's right or wrong, cause we'll all just be ghosts.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it don't matter.
Whoa, we looked up, and my God, what have we done? We wasted the best thing we ever had on division and made up facts. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Be remembered on how we act. Space trash. Space trash. When it's gone, we don't get it back. Space trash. Space trash. When it's gone, we don't get it back.
Dang, directed and edited all by him. Oh, and of course Nova helped because she always does.
That's
Good for that.
I like his sound, man. I do like.
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah. He's a very good singer. I've noticed. With that.
That was good. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. You were kind of hyped today.
I was feeling it. I guess I was just into it. I don't know. Maybe it's the way that he delivers his stuff is maybe more recognizable to me personally. It's more. I'm gonna call myself dumb here, but it's more in dumb terms. It's not like he's saying dumb things. It's more like it's just in a way that I can understand.
He's relating to you, but
Yeah, that's all it is, and it's just different type of dialect, different type of talk, different terms are used, and that's okay. But I really like the end of Tom's verse when he said that left or right, it doesn't matter if we're all ghosts. Which it doesn't. The thing is, a problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to not be our problem.
right.
Right? Like, the kind of thing that they're saying, I think, is that, when it's the end of the world and we all are coming together, why do we have to wait until the end of the world to do that? It can't happen all the time? I don't know. I just don't
Yeah,
get
it
it.
always takes some major catastrophe or some major
Exactly.
attack or some war or some assault on. It's just, yeah. Why does it always have to come to that? Because we always want to bicker and fight. Human nature bickers and fights all the time over trivial things most of the time. Yes, there are some very important issues, but again, those are only issues because we make them issues. I just don't want to be told how to live, pretty much, outside of, the current laws and whatnot. Obviously, there's got to be some things in there. But take a toddler or a young child that you're trying to raise. You have to teach that child not to be selfish. You have to teach that child not to hit other kids, not to bite other kids, not to be a little shithead, basically.
Yeah.
So to me, human nature is in that child. Like, you have to go against human nature, it feels like a lot of times, to be a decent person. You know what I mean? It takes thought and it takes effort. And it takes, now not for everybody. There are some genuinely just really nice freaking people out there.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, and I can speak from my own experience, I have not always been the nicest guy. I've not always been the most thoughtful person. So, I had to learn it and gain experience and control certain emotions and put things in check and find ways to blow off steam that were more productive than other ways. So, that's just what I always think. I was thinking about the toddler is like the default of human nature. And they're little shits most of the time. All right. They can
That's
be.
true.
So, but they also show an unconditional love at times that just makes your whole day. And I think that's like the very essence of human nature. One day you're a terror on wheels, and the next day you're the embodiment of love and affection.
Yeah.
So it's just.
And obviously, I'm not a parent, but a parent is almost like a programmer for a baby,
That's right.
right? Like you
I'm
were
trying
the
to
one.
reboot you.
You were you were the one who teaches the baby, and so why are you surprised when the baby turns out like you? If you're not a good person.
It's good.
Oh my goodness, I felt that in my. but no, but that's a topic for a different day. But if you're, if you're teaching your kid how to be a decent human being, then that's more than what other people are doing. And so, but still, yeah, you have anything else to say? I think we should end it now because I felt pretty good about that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the song. It's my boss calling me. I never send him the voicemail, so I got to call him back. But
Okay.
anyway, it's a good video.
Yeah.
Good on Brandon. Good for
Good for that.
supporting. Hope y'all enjoy it.
We got more on the way.
You got more out of him today.
Yeah, I felt good too. But yeah, we got more coming on the way. A new artist coming up soon too. So if you guys did enjoy to him, I've heard of a little bit of it, but some of you guys have been requesting it, but we're gonna get into it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe, and let us know what you guys thought of the video down below, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. Peace.